offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first down team at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking weak. There he goes, left side. Javonte Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Cowboys 14, Bears 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A pass complete to Adunze. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Swift. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Swift again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 17-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown,
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick
So
off
after the
for
touchdown,
Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
50-yard line.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott now. It's caught at the 10.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Boy, 184 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
For a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Bears 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Now they'll go with a reverse. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Fighting down past the 45. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams.
68 yards.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing again here, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
15 more yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze
From 10 yards out.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here comes a reverse. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on our return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready. Blue 32.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
They'll run with Dowdle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
3-3.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 52, boom. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Number one rule, throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job, breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears move out on top, 14-0.
Panthers nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10. On the bootleg, it's Young. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready. 33. Second.
Out of the shotgun, Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
It's a gain of 11.
Striker. 3-3.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Now Dowdle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Here we go. Stay.
On play action, Young rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's in! Jalen Coker. Touchdown, Panthers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for the
45.
two-point
White.
conversion.
Mike, 60. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Finding room at midfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 14-6 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
On third down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Flush to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
On third down, here's Swift. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. This one caught at the 4. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And the Bears.
Swift.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
He feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
By Derek Brown. A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll try, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Young to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready, 38. Ready, ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
To throw, Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
43. Ready.
To throw is Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett.
On the ball.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Cover, 38.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What is that?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. From the 25, here's second and 7. They'll go again with Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third and
On third down, they'll set up under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in, and he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down on what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
Bears 27, Panthers 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, set. 45, right. 5.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Young. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Block 40. Cut.
Look at play action with Young. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Down. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's right side, taken in by Trundle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Panthers 1st down.
On 1st down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Set, go.
On play action, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Okay, ready?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
Now Young, forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds it'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was. Third down.
Come on, set. 10 black. Set, hut.
Now, faking the give, flushed to his left. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Smith, red. Hut.
Up the middle they go. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing on second down, Young. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50, green. Spike 60. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back.
Set. Clock. Ready.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker.
Double 38.
A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up third and long.
Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops. and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the two-point conversion.
Ready,
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line.
Black, red, 38. Ready?
Here's the pistol snap to Young. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Pippen. Ready to run. Vegas. Touchdown, dash, dash.
To throw is Williams. Forced out wide. Going for it all. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
On the ready. Set, hut. 60 red. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of
Watch
3.
out now. 50
Brings
series.
up 2nd and 7.
Smash. Red. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Moving to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Young. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of
Give him 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
What is up?
This drive will begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Ball on the
second and
47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Moving left. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense in desperate need of a stop. And here comes third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he'll take this one in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Bears 35, Panthers 14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the double. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Forced out wide. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Down. Good, 32. Check, huh?
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Go, 10.
Throwing is Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
That's good for a Panthers.
To throw is Young. On the move left. Going up top. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
8 yards.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
24-yard line.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
2nd and 10. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Yeah, the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now, second and goal.
Yo.
Jackson will keep it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Williams looking to do it himself. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears
on first and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
It's now second and 6.
To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Bears.
Filthy.
From the gun, here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Luther Burden, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Edwards on the tackle.
Hey, middle.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On his loop for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score, Ravens 19, Bears 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Williams now. A final shot before break. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Looking to throw. Williams. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams.
And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Williams.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They begin with Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 25, Bears 7. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working out of the gun, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bears 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
DC, ready? DC.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Williams. And he slings one that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To the air once more, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Bears first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground. And that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Third and less than a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6 yards. It's second down.
On play action, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, here's Williams. Buying some time right. He's going for it himself. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 40 here, second and 10. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They'll run it with Swift. He takes it down to the 33. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 on the play.
1st down throw by Williams. And that's got it, left side. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off, that's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Henry on the counter. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lamar out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Josh Blackwell to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams to throw on 1st. This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
Number 84, Holston Loveland. 4 yards on the pickup.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Williams from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward. Brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bears. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Biggie Angels. Big Pound 32. Punch flares.
Again, it's Williams. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 15.
1st down, Williams to throw. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Swift. Will score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lamar off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Williams on first down. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Williams to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
3rd and 2, Williams. He puts some juice on a deep throw, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Blackwell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. One's complete over the middle. Space on the right. He's got room. Colston Loveland. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Play action. Here's Jackson. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The extra point is up and through by Loop. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Blackwell now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun, Williams escapes the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw by Williams. He rolls to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it sets up second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Second and 10 now. Williams drops it underneath. Swift. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense to the line fast. Here's Williams again. It's taken in by Romadunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
First down, here's Lamar. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
180! Sit hot! 180!
From the pistol, Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
What is that?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Third down. Here's Williams. He'll have the first down and even more. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. First down. Here's Swift. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offense up to the line fast. Williams from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for our Bears. First down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the fourth. All set now. First and 10. Williams set to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. So it's second down coming up. Running behind center with Swift. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. And goes to the hurry up here.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Headed out right. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set. He's back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. Yeah. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
13.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Running once more with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now a give to Swift. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, fourth down coming up.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Now to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Ravens have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Bears 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Blackwell now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Madden2026, the intended receiver. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wanna quit?
First and 10 from the 32. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.